against EG. It feels like this may be an even tougher draft for Infamous to execute.
Yes, I do think so. How do you feel about this Undying last pick? At first I was like, what? You're against Batrider? But no, it's an Undying offlane. I mean, Infamous did it sometimes already. This Oscar Undying worked kind of well, but against Monkey King Silencer, first levels, I think he is fine. He may pressure Monkey, but I really don't buy into it. I'm with you, John, this second game.
It feels like teams are really prioritizing these like aura buys. Like last time we saw the Dawnbreaker and the Mars, the Dawnbreaker going for Greaves and the Crimson Guard and all the team items, and maybe that's probably what they pick the Undying for, but it's tough.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. They like to play this Undying offlane. They need some hero to build auras, so yeah. It's not that hard to understand what they want, but I really don't buy it. I'm not really into this Undying.
No, I'm with you. I mean, you're playing into Snapfire, playing into Monkey King. It does not feel like a good situation for Undying to necessarily be in. So we'll see if Oscar and Infamous know something we don't, because it does feel like this is an uphill battle from the draft.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Oscar is really good at Undying, and I think Undying is pretty good against Monkey King in the first, I don't know, 3 levels. I think Undying can put a lot of pressure on Monkey King, so yeah, for that I like it. But we have another matchup that is not... That's been some time since I last saw it. It's this Void Spirit against Invoker. So much time since I last saw it, because no one picks Void Spirit anymore here. And it's so good for Void Spirit. Play Void Spirit against Invoker. Okay, you get Bloodseeker. I mean, it's a great counter for Void Spirit, but maybe Invoker won't have a game against that. Because maybe Bloodseeker won't have a game as well. It's not a hard, an easy lane for him to play against Batrider. So yeah, I'm going all in for EG.
Oh yeah, and much like last time, it just feels like EG is going to have this big team fight to build around. They've got Silencer again with Snapfire, and yeah, the panel mentioned it. Snapfire this game with Lil Shredder, it's going to kill the Supernova, it's going to kill the Tombstone. It just feels like this Snapfire pick is incredible this game.
From last game, I think the biggest problem that Infamous had was the Silencer, so I was kind of surprised the Silencer being ignored at first by Infamous. I thought they would ban it. I mean, you don't want to ban Silencer first phase, but I think it was their main problem, was those ultimates. So yeah, again, and looks like a good Silencer game. I like it against Mars and Phoenix. Yeah, I like it a lot.
How these lanes unravel. Infamous trying to drag this bottom creep wave, but Sladin taking a lot of damage. He's got the boots, but these glaives are almost going to kill him. He'll survive on 40 health there. One right click away from dying.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you gotta do. I mean, I think Undying is fine playing against Monkey King right now, so he just keeps on giving some levels for Undying and don't let Monkey King just free farm. Look at Oscar. He's going in. He won't let Pakas get this free wave.
The Gaz is like, no, I need these creep waves to me. Let's, don't you drag another wave away from me. That's why Sladin getting very low again on the Mars, but able to hide in the trees. Problem is, Panda gets to control all these last hits, so it's too low to actually contest much here other than the range creep. Not ideal, though, for the Monkey King getting all this farm taken away from him.
And Oscar really wants to pull the wave. I mean, I don't think it's needed, but I really think Undying has a good matchup. But no, they want to do that. But look at Sladin.
Radiant's
oh no!
has been killed.
Let's shoot for silence.
Down.
First blood, last word.
Monkey King got the early point on the Boundless Strike. Panda did lose his career. Was just died to a range creep on the way out, so he loses some extra Tengos, but that'll be back up in a minute, so it shouldn't affect the lane too much. Start for EG with that first blood.
I mean, at least I think it's having a good lane. That's that may be a problem because soon Batrider will just go in, but at least it's having a good early game till now.
Something interesting production mentions. This is the first time Panda's gone for this level 1 Glaives build. We forced a TP out after a spear. Oh, barely survives through it all. Did TP to the tower, so he's still a bit low with the Tenga regen, but yeah, usually, we saw last game, going for the Arcane Curse, but against heroes that aren't looking to fight you or cast as many spells, and melee heroes that you can just hit with the Glaives and stealing some int, Glaives build is really working out well for him.
Yeah, his read is like, okay, Mars is doing some creeps. Yeah, I'm gonna get my second spell. I'm gonna keep on clicking on him. But yeah, I like that. Like that a lot, actually. And mid lane, I mean, Invoker is having a good lane. He made solo Chris Mayo. Almost. That's not expected, because it's like a free lane for Void Spirit. Really simple for Void Spirit to play this lane. So yeah, well played by Zlatan.
Yep. Yes, heavily favoring the Invoker. Seasmile needs to get a bottle refill, but we'll have to wait at least another 20 seconds here, it looks like. The range creeps coming into the tower, but he's unable to really last hit most of them, and it's a tough situation for him to be in.
Yeah, he's not having... I mean, water rooms will come soon, fine, but Invoker's not supposed to pressure Void Spirit so much.
Is this thing's going down? No. The 21 charges with the salve now. MJZ able to survive the flame.
Fine. And we look, Batrider's not having the best lane of his life, but Whisper was the guy that started doing this Batrider off lane back, where everyone was just doing mid. I think Biscos at some major just started picking Batrider for him, and he started rolling, and people were like, oh, okay, Batrider can play off lane, right? I almost forgot it. But he was the one, so I expect a lot from him.
Oh yeah, gonna be a signature hero. It's funny because he actually played the Snapfire as well. I saw the Snapfire pick him. I was like, oh, this could even be a Whisper hero. It's got definitely a very...
I mean, every single hero on EG is like maybe a Whisper hero.
Yep. Poor Silencer, yeah. He's done that before.
Yeah.
Guitarra with a lot of napalm on himself has some good movement speed to get out of there. Thirst. Ali thanks to the Invoker, who's keeping his Void Spirit mid very low. See Smile constantly harassed, and that's really helping his Bloodseeker out.
Yeah, Whisper can blame Chris Mayo on that. It was a free kill on Bloodseeker, and that's what we expect, but Chris Mayo not having the best lane, being so harassed by Invoker, I'm really surprised by it. I know I'm repeating, but I'm really surprised by it.
This lane picks up in Smile's favor any further. He's got the 3 points in Resonant Pulse, would love to get that level 6, but they're not going great. Back at top, Matthew getting low, and we'll go down to the blood right here. Current kill from Whisper being attempted here, but with the movement speed on the Bloodseeker combined with the dive out, Whisper unable to do a whole lot with the Firefly. Bottom, Panda, low. Oh, does go down. The Soul Rip just rips him apart, and another kill going Infamous's way.
Yeah, I mean, Infamous is getting some kills. I mean, top lane, it was supposed, again, Bloodseeker was supposed to die, but he can't because Chris Mayo never has any HP. So yeah, Invoker is doing so much, not only winning his lane, but saving Bloodseeker without doing anything on top.
For a kill mid, Silencer TP's in. It looks like it's just a little warding mission. Panda comes in with the sentry and is
under attack.
Gonna take out Slime's ward here, but oh, Matthew taking it out, and it's actually bottom lane where they've gotten a kill here with a TP rotation from Seasmile. They've killed 2 now. Because sets up a nice couple of kills for EG. Great rotation.
Yeah, great rotation. I mean, Chris Mayo needed something. He found those 2 pickoffs because easily he gets level 6. We see both supports on EG going for mid, Infamous supports going for mid as well. I mean, one of them, their supports. And top lane.
Trouble. 4 heroes. They're fed up with this Batrider. They surely should get the kill.
Enough is enough.
It sometimes feels good as an offlane player, though. I feel like when you die, but it's like it took 4 heroes. You're like, don't worry, guys, 4 heroes.
Yeah, it is. It's like a support when die. He's like, oh, there's a ward here. Offlane is like that.
Got the info, and if the info leads to a kill in the Invoker mid, that'd be huge. The Arcane Curse kicking him down low. Nice. One more right click from Seasmile after the Astral Step will finish off the Invoker, so EG just putting a lot of pressure on the map here.
Yeah, and that's expected. Void Spirit against Invoker is so hard to play Invoker. Has to wait for a Bloodseeker to come in and just rupture Void Spirit, or he will do whatever he wants to. So yeah, at first, great rotation on top by Invoker. I mean, he's not going for Urn, he's going straight for Midas. That's kind of weird, but still. He got that kill, but he ended up dying at mid lane. It's really hard to play Invoker again. I don't blame him. It's a really tough matchup.
Maybe active, playing a bit greedier. if it costs Infamous.
Invisibility.
Battle over the runes is going to lead to Sladden stealing the Invis rune down bottom. Nice spear to push the Void Spirit away from it. And nice, C-Smile, that ability to make another rotation to these sidelines and be a big playmaker.
Yeah, and that's really important because we look at Void Spirit, we look at Bat Rider. Both of them didn't have the a good early game, so yeah, every single rune that can steal from Void Spirit, go for it. While Invoker tried to go top, but EG had a cliff ward. They saw everything. They are fine now. Oh no, it's not.
And on his way back to mid, yeah, he's being jumped there. Looks like they put the damage, and if anything, it's going to be a turnaround onto C-Smile. He thought he had the ability to kill the Invoker, but Mars in the neighborhood able to help turn the kill around.
Dire's bottom tower.
If Matthew was level 6, probably he'll get that kill, but he wasn't. So yeah, don't have enough damage. Let him fine. Get a kill on White Speed, really important.
Good job, some nice vision around this top lane. Able to get dewarded here.
Is under attack.
Back at bottom, Pakaz has been left alone. He is the top farmer right now. 52 last hits, 15 denies. Bloodseeker not far behind though, so not running away with on Pakaz, but he's looking to get involved once again. Jumps in on Sladam's Invoker here. Dodges the
what a dodge.
tornado. What a sick move. Damage gonna be there, you betcha. C-Smile's now showing up with the blood right though. They could be in some trouble here, but the Monkey King ultimate gonna secure the area. Katara gets a rupture up on a C-Smile, who is gonna keep on running through. He gets a nice astral step to the high ground, but Spirit off of there. And without a TP, C-Smile, he gets seen. Bloodseeker gonna look to chase him down.
Wait.
Another. Yeah, he disjoints to the low ground. The Dissimulate, keeping him alive. Astral Step up in 5 seconds if he can get away from this one. The Spear is there. Resonant Pulse not able to block the magic damage. And he goes down to Sladden's Mars. Some great jukes coming in from C-Smile, but unable to get out of there.
Yeah, and what a play by Pakaz. Dodging that tornado. Holy Jesus, what a player. Oh yeah, at the end at least they got White Spirit, but still, Pakaz getting some kills is never a good idea for me. And that gave a lot of space for Whisper that was not having such a good game. And now he has stacks to farm, he can push the top wave. Oh yeah, Whisper is really glad about this fight on the enemy triangle.
He's got the nulls, he's got the drums about to be completed, so farm is definitely picking up. Does needs to be a little bit careful down bottom. He's trying to defend this tower with the siege wagon there, but
Dire's top
ward
tower
behind the
is under
tower, and a
attack.
number of infamous heroes do pose a threat to him if he's not careful here.
Fortified.
Yes, you gotta respect that push, just let it be.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Boca showing up in the siege wagon, they'll let it go down. Sladam gets the last hit, so his Midas is coming out.
Radiant's middle tower is under
It's
attack.
a good position for Infamous to be in.
Yeah, and Invoker just going straight Midas and being a Quad-X Invoker, that's, I don't remember seeing that. So yeah, we'll see what Sladden does. I like it, but I'm not sure how strong it is. I mean, Midas time is not bad at all, so yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, the Midas is not the surprise. It's the fact he doesn't get an urn. Like, urn into Midas is just such a common deal.
I think maybe his read is like, I'm against White Spirit, it's not great. I may not be able to put that much pressure. I'll just get a Midas and try to get a BKB as fast as possible. I think that's what he's about.
Void Spirit always able to kind of escape from those plays. He goes back for it. It looks like, yeah, he's just going to BKB queued up, so no urn a part of his build. You're not getting that much value from any kind of the Spirit Vessel this
Radiant's
game, so...
bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah.
Sensen.
I mean, it's pretty good against Monkey King, but that's it, right?
This game a bit
Whisper
slower
went
than
for
the last.
Boots of
I feel like
Trouble.
we're in for...
That's not usual. Sorry for interrupting.
No,
Whisper went for Boots of Trouble instead of the drums.
Radiant's top
He's good
tower
like he was
is
a
under
mid laner.
attack.
Perhaps recognizing this game's just a bit slower. Like, he sees the Invoker Midas maybe, and he's like, okay, everyone's just farming. Let's get Boots of Travel so I can just kind of farm and, you know, TP in for these ganks. But this is usually, like, the greedier build for him.
Yeah, fair enough. Maybe that's the reading. Yeah, maybe. I mean, look at Invoker, Midas. Yeah, okay, let's go late then, boys.
Person not being greedy is Pakaz on the Monkey King, going Echo Saber to start things off. No Battle Fury or anything on him. Pretty outdated Monkey King build, but he needs to be careful. A rotation
Dire's
coming
top
his
tower
way.
is under attack.
Luca hits the tornado. He's surely getting the Mars Arena going to bring him down from the tree. Global Silence is there, so Pakar's able to get off the Wukong, and he's able to just stand his ground and fight. The Spear trying to push him out of this one, but he's still inside it, so the Wukong continues. Pakar's ticking low. Deafening Blast going to be off the mark, and Pakar's does end up dying, but he brings the Phoenix down with him, killing off the egg and ticking low, undying with the mech
Dire's
still alive.
bottom tower is
Here's
under
C
attack.
Smile here, doesn't hit the pull. Dodging the Aether Remnant means Infamous should be able to get out of here without any further casualties, but a 1 for 2. Just supports being killed by EG though.
And Pakas could easily TP out, but he chose violence and he just wanted to fight. And it almost worked out. I mean, he did a really good job, but he almost survived through all that fight. So, but he ended up dying, so yeah. It was like, Pakas will leave. No, I want to fight, and the Infamous got this huge kill. Yeah. And now Bloodseeker stopped at net worth. He has his... Oh, he's going for a Manta style, not BKB, Kotaro? Because of Silence?
Okay.
No. Why would he do that?
Radiant are scanning.
That's a good question. Here comes Whisper in the enemy triangle though. Gets the Phoenix, the lasso. There is a dive as MJZ trying to get out of this one. Batrider is there to follow it up with the Tumbler's Toy and will finish off the kill, but Bloodseeker is thirsty for revenge. Is he going to look to chase down the Snapfire? Finds a new target in Whisper here, but the
is under attack.
Napalm adding up the Sunstrike. Oh, it barely misses. Rupture now online as well. Katara forced back, but C-Smile is there to help clean up the kill, and Whisper has a TP out, so even though he's ruptured up, he's able to get out of there the old-fashioned way. Get ruptured, TP out. Matthew, meanwhile, eats the meatball and goes down as the chase is on for C-Smile's Void Spirit, who's got one last Astral Step to disjoint, get himself out of there. Still trying to hunt him down. They've got the zombie revealing his position. C-Smile, though, has got his spells back up now, so he's got that to assimilate if he needs to portal his way out of there, and it looks like Infamous going to give up the chase.
Yeah, Bloodseeker thought he could get a free kill. Not like that. Chris Mayo just got a really huge kill. Now, Infamous, I mean, they're staying for too long here on bottom.
Yep.
He's just looking at them.
This is Batrider once again. EG just like, they were a little hesitant at first, like, are there more heroes here? And they're like, okay, no, it's just a free Mars skill.
Yeah, I think that's a mistake by Infamous. That you go in, you can get that kill on Void Spirit, you have to go back. I mean, you don't control this area. Even though usually the Dire team will be around here, it's not like you have vision around. So yeah, I think they overstayed a little bit too much. They got a free kill on Mars. I mean, it's a support Mars, so who cares? But still a free kill on Whisper.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
What you can get if you're EG, quite happily, they've now going to see kind of their first sizable lead of the game. A 2k gold lead here, 15 minutes in. Quite the lead they had last game, but definitely put up a fight with a bit of a, an unusual draft in some ways.
Radiant structures are fortified.
And look at Whisper at bottom. He wants to get Bloodseeker.
Is under attack.
Yep. As he got the kill with the global silence, 1v2. The Mars can only just stand there and watch, and he may pay the price as well. And Whisper is going to get a double. He did that effectively by himself. Matthew comes in for some assist. I mean, obviously, the global silence being the big part of it, but now Matthew may actually pay the price here.
Down, no
Whisper's probably like, dude, I didn't need you. I had it by myself. It was all under control. You should have just let me cook.
You want to steal my kills? Okay. Now you're dead, my friend. But yeah, great plays by Whisper. And even without global silence, maybe he would be able to kill Bloodseeker to save. It was not going to be that easy against Mars and all that, but still, it's that tried. I mean, from this coast, Whisper by far the best player of that team. So yeah, he doing this team with coming with Chris Mayo and getting the 3 players from Thunder. What a beast! I mean, Whisper's been playing so well this South America DPC, so well, and now he's really close to BKB. And what do you do against this? Because I mean, you have Bloodseeker with Rupture, but I think this Rupture is going for Void Spirit. So yeah, what do you do against this Batrider?
That is a good question. It feels like Whisper's just like turning into the carry almost this game with how much playmaking and he's doing across the map, oftentimes by himself. Infamous. They're gonna have to maybe look to their team fight.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think it was a really good last pick for EG Batrider. It was such a good Batrider game. So yeah, the only problem we may have is Bloodseeker, but Bloodseeker is here to counter Void Spirit, not Batrider.
see maybe another kill going EG's way. Phoenix coming into the enemy jungle. Bit too deep here as Monkey King has got a BKB now for this next fight. Disassembled the Echo Saber and Desolate queued up as well, so a lot of single target damage, and this could cause Bloodseeker some problems. Yeah, you can answer the Void Spirit, but this Monkey King is something that Bloodseeker, I feel like, never fight during the...
Yes, he's not the greatest trying to man fight a Monkey King. I mean, Bloodseeker has all the ability to keep on running around because he's a Bloodseeker, but yeah, I don't see how you jump on Monkey King. I mean, you maybe you can depend on Mars. Like, go Mars, go start the fight. I mean, it's a position for Mars. You can't expect that much from him. I mean, I think the best fight for Infamous is like if EG goes in and they are able to. Oh no, not again.
They've got the Mortimer's Kisses. Whisper. This chart doesn't even need the BKB. Just lasso into Kisses from Matthew, who was actually in deep putting down a cliff ward. Bloodseeker getting hunted.
Poor guy. Again, Whisper doing what he does best. Yeah, great kill. But what I think about how does Infamous approach to team fight? I mean, I think their best shot is to wait for AG to come in and overextend. And I place the egg, place the thumb, and maybe win a team fight. Because they don't have the best start. I mean, they don't have any start at all. How do they start a fight? Yeah, I think they have to wait and try to place their tomb, their egg in a good way to maybe win a fight.
You need that positioning though, because yeah, getting an egg off, getting an Undying Tombstone is hard. But if a fight like that, where you know Snapfire is throwing Mortimer's Kisses, that's almost can be a good thing because it means Snapfire is not killing the egg, not killing the Tombstone. So
yeah,
positioning just feels like it will be.
Oh, Invoker on mid.
Positioning in the mid lane, Invoker wasn't really out of position, but underneath the tier 2 tower just got jumped. The Global Silence following this up, but now they've got the Tombstone down. And they take this fight, it looks like with a Wukong's command, though, Pakaz is just going to eat them alive. The Bloodseeker just ruptures and runs. Oscar keeping alive on a sliver of health here, but Pakaz is there to jump in, finish him off. Whisper still healing himself up just enough with the one charges that he survives. And Bloodseeker couldn't finish him off. 4 dead on Infamous' side, only Phoenix surviving. Disastrous team fight for Infamous.
Yeah, I mean, we can't even say the Invoker is not in a good place. I mean, he was under his tower. And EG simply don't care. They know they are way stronger. They know they have a Void Spirit against Invoker. They have this Monkey King that has BKB. Oh yeah, it's a free fight, even though Infamous tried to answer it. And as soon as the tomb comes, Pakaz's like, okay, I will ignore the tomb, I will use my ultimate, I will keep on following this Undying while Panda can hit the tomb. Oh yeah.
See here then. Invoker has a BKB now, but like before, basically Invoker is the only one who has a way to get out of Global Silence. Before that fight, nobody could get out of Global Silence.
Yeah. And I mean, I can't even blame Invoker. It's such a hard game. He went for a BKB. Oh, he may die again. Nah, he's fine.
They're trying to bait out the BKB. Elsewhere though, the lasso onto the Mars. So Invoker doesn't go down, but Slams has committed the BKB now on Invoker, and once that BKB wears off, there's not really anything Infamous can do to fight. It's now worn off. He's just going to Ghost Walk on out of there. And they got the detection for him. Trying to chase him down. He gets out of the Sentry Ward range, so looks like Invoker will survive, but 3 more kills goes EG's way. They are just running over Infamous now.
Yeah, and I think it's so hard for EG to make a mistake like they did in the last game of like Chris Luck going, because Infamous not. Oh no, not again, gods. No.
Yeah, not again indeed. The kisses are there as well. BKB TP out. Whisper survives. Oh no.
And Invoker's dead.
Invoker knows the boundless strike. Why?
Oh my
Nothing's
God.
going Infamous's way.
Absolutely nothing. How is that possible? I mean, if he at least got Batrider kill, Invoker got the Batrider kill, but not even that. Can you stop with that, EG? That's not cool, man. Anything at all. My, what a game.
Just being the Whisper show, 7, 1, and 10 on this Batrider. Keeping out on a tiny sliver of health. He is just putting on a bit of a show here, and the rest of his team doing a great job backing him up. Like a very active Monkey King from Pakaz. He's been in 15 of these kills. Void Spirit's been moving all that. Infamous just doesn't feel like they've had a single team fight where they've used all their spells yet.
Now they want to go for a Whisper?
Yeah, I don't know about this one. We've seen what Whisper can do. He doesn't have a BKB this time, but Oscar's Undying. He's tanky, but he's tanky enough is the question here. He gets pulled in by the there from Matthew with the blink. He misses just barely on the cookie. That was trying to find the blood sequel. With Whisper charging forward the blink dagger. They'll finish off that kill as well. 4 dead. GG. Playing aggressive Dota.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if Infamous just called. But yeah, I don't see an opening. EG is just going ham. Infamous trying to fight, but they don't have... I mean, they have something fight. Of course, they have Mars and Phoenix, but right now, we can't even say they have anything fight because they are so weak. And you don't have a good start. No clue how Infamous goes back on here. And the Invoker again?
Yeah, it's not like this. Definitely not like this if the Invoker goes down as well. With the BKB, keeps himself alive. Maybe in some over-aggression from EG is the way. We saw it last game where C-Smile got a bit aggressive. Maybe the same can happen from Whisper here, but they're too tanky. They all stay alive, and now Invoker's BKB is one up with Mikaz jumping in. Trying to bait up some spells. He's still got the wound. Need a nice 2 here at Boundless Strike with C-Smile following up with the Dissimulate. Eats Infamous alive. They chew through the egg thanks to the little shredder. They'll get a 4th on the Undying here. Only Bloodseeker left standing, and he's on the other side of the map. He wants nothing to do with this. Mikaz beyond godlike. EG looking unstoppable.
Maybe that was an opening, because yeah, maybe this EG overexcited. No, Kotaro, no, just run away, Kotaro, please. Okay, yeah, he's fine. But I think Infamous draft is not that good to punish those mistakes like it was last game. I mean, even if EG just goes too deep, it's so hard for Infamous to kill anyone because their only control is Mars. Their only stun is Mars Spear. So how do you kill people? How you kill a Monkey King? How you kill a Void Spirit if they overextend? You don't.
Support Mars you're relying on for those stuns, not a tanky Mars who can just blink into initiate with just 1200 health here. Late Tranquil Boots. The only items he has to his name, so tough situation to be in. It just feels like the entire Infamous team so damn squishy, as we'll see here on the Phoenix. MJZ getting solo killed by C-Smile. Silencer getting nearby enough to steal some into 28 stolen in on the Panda Silencer, by the way.
Oh, that's a lot. Oh, Mars don't have much intelligence. It will be hard for him to use his spell soon.
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah.
Low for the combo.
Yeah, we are getting to that point.
He luckily has the Arcane Ring. Without this Arcane Ring, he would legit be having issues.
Oh yeah, that... Yeah, Whisper wants to find anyone, but yeah, he instant blink out. You look at Invoker, Ghost Walk on him, and I was like, nope, I'm starting people, I'm not getting started.
Infamous are trying to bait this group wave, but nobody taking the bait, and Monkey King is the one that you can really go on here. They see the Monkey King, he's standing on Observer Ward, but
he went for a moon shard.
Oh, Whisper's found him in the tree. Aladdin gonna go down here. Yeah, Moon Shard Mage Slayer. This monkey is just having a field day with the item build here. They'll get the Phoenix on the back lines. Just Invoker scurrying away in the Ghost Walk while invis.
Oh, Matthew had dust. I think he just didn't pay attention. And look at top lane. Pakaz wants to keep on going. Yeah? Look at Kotaro.
Yep. There's the Moon Shard in play. Oh my god.
Just call it.
Yep. Just a Moon Charge. Brutal. GG, there it is. They get one last lasso on the Invoker. House is there for the kill steal. What a stomp.
What a stomp. I mean, the game before was kind of a stomp for EG, but we saw like how Infamous had some openings. They could make some plays here. They didn't even get that.